Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sat Ki Baat Lajja Ke Saath. This is your hostess Vandana Joshil. And before we get into the topic, let me introduce Lajja once more to all of you out there. Lajja is India's first forum which gives women a non judgmental space to be themselves. This is a forum that allows women to be themselves, to learn from others, to share their stories, to be inspired, and to inspire as they go on. This is the first Saat Ki Baat for the month of October because the first half of the month of October we were busy with our annual conclave Tattva 2020. And this year we focused on mental health in a bid to try and kind of get a closure for the topic mental health awareness and wellness. We thought it was imperative to have one final discussion, one final talk on mental health awareness and the importance of wellness. And for that, we have with us a very special guest. Let me get her on screen first. Welcome to Dr. Sukhmeet K. Kalsi. Welcome.
A very good evening to all of you, my lovely friends out there.
Thank you. So before we get into the questions, let me just
Thank you,
introduce
Vandana,
Dr.
for having
Sukhmeet.
me here.
Our pleasure, completely our pleasure. Let me first give them a formal introduction of you, Doctor. So Dr. Sukhmeet K. Kalsi integrates her experience from being a successful homeopath along with her counseling skills to offer unique, enriching training programs. She has been mentoring individual clients on work life harmony, communication skills, stress management, time management, relationship management for the last 15 years. With her passionate personality, contagious energy, and long standing medical practice, Sukhmeet has a unique approach to delivering her programs. So far, she has worked with a broad spectrum of numerous multinational organizations, individuals, educational institutions for facilitating effective communication, self awareness, and accelerated outcome. And today, she is here to help us get a closure on the topic of mental health awareness and wellness. So, once again, Dr. Sukhmeet, very, very warm welcome to you on Sat Ki Baat Lajja Ke Saath. So, without
Thank
wasting
you so
any
much. The
further
pleasure is
time,
all mine.
I think there's some lag either in one of our networks because off late Mumbai has this rains in the evening, and when it rains, it pours almost. All our network lines are down, and we're just lucky that we have our. There's no power failure as yet, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that till the event of this, talk, we have our power and network with us. So, Sukhmeet, Lajja just concluded our 10-day, 7-day event, Tattva 2020 Pratibimb. And the idea this time was to talk about how important mental health, mental wellness, mental health, what are the triggers. We spoke about a lot of things. We had speakers come from a broad spectrum of industries talking to us about mental health, the triggers, the possible solutions, and all of that. But one thing that we realized is that although mental health, wellness, everybody's talking about, there really isn't much awareness. Why do you think? What is the reason for that?
So before I begin, let me first congratulate entire Team Lacha for the successful completion of Tattva Pratibimb.
Thank you.
It is, Riddhi is any which way dynamic, and she has a wonderful team. Without you all, it's really not possible.
Thank you so much. We worked really
My
hard.
pleasure. Yes, I'm sure. So, yes, coming back to your question, Nandana. So the reason for lack of awareness is, I think the stigma, the taboo, unfortunately, it's more so in our country, associated with, seeking mental help. Everybody would have in their mind, that fear of being ridiculed, or fear of being looking down upon, or लोग क्या कहेंगे, वो तो
Yes,
हमारी जीवन का टैगलाइन हो जाता है, लोग क्या कहेंगे, वी डोंट गेट आउट ऑफ दैट somehow.
true.
Am I clear now? Am
Yeah,
I
you're
audible?
clear. Although there is a little lag, I don't know why, but thoda sa lag hai, but that's okay. We can still hear you.
Yeah. Okay. No worries, no worries. Also, what I have in my experience observed that now that we all are wearing masks, there is this social mask which we have been wearing since long. You know, hiding our true selves, wanting to be what others expect out of us, wanting to be what others want to see us as. You know, not being your true self.
True.
Again, the fear of being ridiculed and all comes up.
Yes, yes. That is actually yes.
So there's
The
so much of that gap, that integrity gap.
yes. I can hear you, Sukhmeet. You want to continue?
Yeah. So there's so much of this gap, integrity gap of who you actually are and who you want to be seen as. That we forget to be our real selves, and we just the gap keeps on widening. So what I would really request all of us is that note that pretense which we tend to put up very easily. We are not even aware and we keep getting kind of digged into that pretense more and more.
Yes,
And we
yes,
start losing our integrity.
absolutely. Yes, वो जो ऐसा एक mask पहन लिया होता है हमने, like you said, mask is a very good analogy. But यहाँ पे while we are supposed to cover only our mouth and our nose, I think here the society makes us wear a mask on our entire face, which is so true. It's a lovely analogy you used, and ये सही बात है ना, वो मुखौटा जो हम पहनते हैं और ये जो डर रहता है कि पता नहीं
Yeah.
लोग क्या कहेंगे, that is a very big drawback in this fight for mental wellness, mental health wellness, which is so
Tagline of our
important.
life.
Ah, such way. True, true. Sukhmi, now another thing that what we have realized is that grief is a very big trigger for mental health illness. Now, I don't know whether we should be talking about this, but you have been through grief in the recent past. There's been a grief in the family. How are you? How does one deal with this grief? Because invariably it is a grief which kind of becomes like this dark cloud hanging over your head, and slowly that dark cloud becomes like a blanket and covers you completely. And when you're not able to break free from that blanket, I think that is when the stress, the loneliness, and all of that kind of acts on you. So how can somebody deal with grief and ensure that that doesn't get to you mentally or emotionally?
Exactly. One minute, your voice is cracking actually, but however, I have understood what your question is. So you
Okay.
mean how to deal with the grief, which is like a dark cloud hanging over your head? Is that right?
Yes, yes. Sukhmeet, you want to try to log out and log in again? Let's try and see if
Okay.
that will work.
So whenever there is a lot of grief, my network shows full connectivity.
Or all right, Sukhmeet, you
Okay.
continue talking. Maybe I will leave and come back
Yeah,
again.
regarding grief, whenever there is a kind, sorry.
No, no, no. Continue, continue. Please go on. Please continue, Sukhmeet. I guess we have to make do with the kind of network we have. I think there's a problem with our networks all over the place. So what we will do is,
Yeah.
yes, Sukhmeet, you continue.
Regarding grief, okay, let me get back to grief. Okay. Okay, great. So, whenever there is a lot of grief, you have to first be aware of what is the feeling associated with grief. It could be various feelings, you know, it could be anger, it could be pain, it could be shame, guilt. So, whichever feeling comes up in the grief, you know, mainly, you have to deal with that feeling actually. And what I would really suggest is please feel it completely. Only then will you be able to get rid of it and be able to release it, which is so important. If you have not felt it completely, it will definitely stay back, okay, and cause a lot of suppression. So feel it completely, only then will you be able to deal with it, and you'll have to work on that. You need to have a closure of whatever is there in your heart, in your mind, right?
True. Oh, mm, I guess network did play mischief this time, and Sukhmeet, we'll wait for her to join us again. But in the meantime, I'll just try to, from what I've heard from her, what she's saying is it is very important for us to have a closure, especially when you're in grief and you're undergoing some mental trauma or you're going through. Grieving time, especially considering the current pandemic, and there were so many people who lost a loved one, and the fact that you couldn't really see your loved ones, you couldn't do much to them, was quite a stress. So yes, Sukhmeet is back. Welcome back. We
Yeah,
will
thank you. I
continue.
don't know what to say, certainly. Yeah. So could you hear? I don't know till where did you hear and where was I
you you
audible?
spoke about you spoke about the importance of closure,
Yes, yes,
and then we
that's so
lost you.
important.
Yes, so you can continue from there.
And then everybody was in grief.
Irony, it's an irony. Yes, please continue.
Yeah.
Why is
So
this closure so important?
the closure is important for you to be able to release the feelings. Otherwise, they're going to really haunt you. If you don't have a closure of anything, it could be just a mild breakup, it could be the loss of a loved one, it could be some major loss in the family, it could be property loss, it could be financial loss. So you need to feel that feeling completely and work on that feeling rather than thinking about, oh, this person is lost. And also, as soon as you try to get back to your normal routine, it is really, really going to help you a lot. Involve yourself in, see here, I cannot say involve in something that really makes you happy, which is not going to be so easy.
Yes.
However, if you at least start with a normal routine of sleeping on time, getting on time, getting up on time, and then involving yourself in whatever work you're doing, try and keep yourself. Talk to somebody whom you trust, whom you are absolutely comfortable with. Okay,
Hmm.
that would be really whom you can really confide in. We all have our fallbacks, or rather, we must have our fallbacks in life.
True. Uh, this brings me to another question that I had in mind, where we talk about it is uh, it is important to open your heart out, talk to somebody who's close to you. But when the feeling is so intense, when the that mental block is so intense, how does one open one's heart out? Like the why I'm coming to this is because during Tatva, during one of our panel discussions, we had one of the panelists speak about how she lost her brother to suicide, and the fact that she spoke half an hour before he actually went ahead and did it, and he seemed perfectly fine. So they were really close. So we are very close to the people who are closest to us, and yet there are times when we can't open up to them. So how can somebody open up when the hurt or the feeling is so intense? जब वो ऐसे जकड़ के रखता है अपने आप को, तो how are we supposed to open up?
So, see, the first stage here is what I would say is awareness. Be aware of your emotions. Be aware of what you are going through. Only and only you can help yourself. How much ever I have an intention of helping you, I may not be able to help you if you don't want to be helped. Okay?
True.
So first of all, be in awareness and then accept your emotions, accept the state that you are in. Only then will you be able to come to a conclusion that okay, fine, now I'm ready to deal with it. Okay, if you're in denial, you will definitely not be able to deal with it ever. And then you can probably seek help if you have somebody whom you can confide in, talk to them, your friends, your relatives, whoever you feel close to, or if you feel, so it could be you yourself, it could be any of your family members. You could feel for them that okay, fine, probably this person needs to seek help. So please go ahead, explain to them the importance of seeking help, and it's absolutely okay to be vulnerable. It's absolutely okay to be not okay sometimes, right? We're not
Yeah.
God. We are human at the end of the day.
True. True.
That's so important. And so then, as you said, it is also the skill of the person. So sometimes we say, right, I connect with this person very well. I can, मेरी vibes इसके साथ मेरी vibes बहुत match होती है. Mind you, I
Hmm.
said vibes, they're not vibes. So
Yes.
okay, मेरी wife, we are at the same wavelength. So that is when you connect with somebody at a different level, at a much deeper level, which is so when it is a therapist or when it is a mental health expert, it is more of a relatively deeper level, which could be a subconscious level. And when you're connected at that level, then you just don't need to really do anything. It is the skill and the integrity or the congruence of the counselor or the expert whom you're sitting with, talking to. Also, which comes. So if my intention will come across in my integrity, in my congruence on my body language, everything, and then automatically you will just open up.
True. True. True.
Everything.
We,
So first, I need to be aligned as a therapist, as a mental health expert, as a life coach. I need to be really aligned with my own self. Only then will I be able to help the other person as well.
so true. We have a couple of questions coming in. We have a couple of people who have joined us.
Sure.
We have Hiral who has joined us. Sony, Riddhi has also joined us. Meenal, Prerna.
Hi,
Uh,
Vidhi.
so Riddhi is saying she just received a question on how to accept the loss of your near and dear ones. Although we understand, but it is difficult to accept that loss. So how does one accept the loss of a dear one?
हाँ वंदना आपने मेरे दिल की तार छेड़े यहाँ पे. Let me tell you, I'm getting goosebumps while I'm talking about this. Last Monday, I have lost my mother-in-law. And
I'm
it was so
sorry.
sudden. It was so sudden that we are yet not actually even being able to digest the fact that we really don't have her anymore with us. And you know what I've done after that? I mean, it was like a real challenge for me as well. The day after, maybe not Tuesday, Wednesday, I had some sessions lined up, which were meant to be done that day, and which were of course scheduled earlier. And because of my schedule, I had scheduled them on that day so that I can do it peacefully. And the next day, those people were going to enter a 2 month training, so I had no other choice. However, the corporate firm was very sweet enough to tell me that, ma'am, you don't stress, and we'll see how to take it ahead. You relax. This thing has happened in your family. And I sat a few moments. I took a pause, although it was a devastating state of mind and the atmosphere at home and around. But I sat with myself and I said, if I can't deal with my own emotions, I have no right to talk to anybody about it.
Wow.
I took it up like a challenge. I said, this is my test more than anybody else. Of course, I did speak to my husband first. I said to my sister, is it okay? Should I go ahead? They were like, okay, fine, we also need you. And I had to really kind of gather a lot of courage to do that. but I did it, and I could. However, I didn't do it at the scheduled time. I asked them permission to do it a little later because there were some rituals, so I did it. So why am I narrating this is because I know it's the toughest time. You are put to test time and again, but that moment, if you could get out of that state for a little while, and more so when you listen to others, when you get over you don't get over, but at least it's like you are holding this here, you are holding your emotions at one hand, and at the same time you're trying to help somebody else. So somewhere you are healing your own self within.
Yes.
Also, and looking at them being helped, it is a different feeling. And then, because so I had to get out of my comfort zone to do that. It was really not easy. But today I have the conviction that, okay, I could walk the talk myself.
True, true. So accepting the loss,
Aware,
but
being
knowing,
aware of what you're going
being
through. Then
being aware.
acceptance. Yeah. And then be able to transform from that stage to the stage where you want to see yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, life does go on. So you have to keep
Absolutely.
moving on. Absolutely. We
And
have
also,
Prerna. Yeah.
one moment. So
Yes.
also ask at such moments, ask yourself, how is being in this continuous phase going to help you? It has not helped you so far. So it may
True.
not help you further. You're only going to traumatize yourself further more and more and more. So get out of that and deal with it.
Hmm.
Only then these feelings get resolved.
True. But what you're saying is like from the point of an adult. What about from the point of either a child or from a senior citizen? When a senior citizen loses somebody who's younger than him or her, that trauma is completely different.
It's completely. I
So
understand. I
how,
understand.
how would that how would a senior citizen deal with it?
So depends. Now again, it depends on the condition the younger one was in. If the person, I
Yes.
just had a friend who lost her younger brother. Okay, she just called me up yesterday. She was like, you know, heartfelt condolences to you, Sukhneet. You lost your. And I was like, I heard about your brother. And she was like, yes, I have a younger brother who she lost from not to COVID but to CA. Sorry,
Oh,
cancer. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, he had cancer of the kidney. So I asked her about it, and very beautifully she mentioned that see he was absolutely comfortable dealing with all the treatment that was going on, was very comfortably leading his life just last 15 days. So now the mother is, I'm not saying that she's in acceptance, but at least she knows that he's in peace.
yes.
Had he been in
So that
trouble,
letting
had he
go.
been in bad, yeah. And somewhere you have to release that was meant to be like this. Again, having faith in the superpower, having faith in the divine. I always say, Vandana, either there is faith or there is doubt. If there is faith, there is no doubt. And if there is doubt, there was no faith. I know it may
Yes.
sound very philosophical और ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ हाँ ये बोलना बहुत आसान है लेकिन जब ऐसे होता है but I mean what more can I say, I'm just dealing through it, but then I know that okay, somewhere she will be.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. That is so important. Faith and doubt really are two ends of
Yeah,
the spectrum. You are either here or there, but you have to be somewhere.
absolutely.
So
And
important.
change your perspective, the same thing can be looked at from another perspective. वो कहते हैं ना, बदलती है नजरें तो बदलता है नजरिया. अपना नजरिया
Ah,
बदलो, तुम्हारा सारा नजरिया बदल जाएगा दुनिया का.
bilkul, bilkul. We have Prerna who's asking us a question. She says people don't speak up mostly because they fear being judged by the other people. Uh, I think people judging is something we really can't do much about because लोगों का तो काम ही है जज करना. So
कहेंगे लोगों का काम है कहना. अब ये भी हम सोचेंगे तो लोग क्या सोचेंगे ना?
Exactly. I think here, if I could take this chance to talk to,
Go
if I
ahead.
could put this, no, if I could put this question to you, what would you say? Let people say, or what would you say?
So if you are, as I said, you are aligned and you are congruent in what you're doing, you have the confidence, then you have to just do your bit and let go. This is the best that you could do. And ये fear of being judged तभी आता है when you don't respect and love your own self.
Yes.
If you love and respect yourself, you would not bother. People will, अगर मुझे मेरे खुद के लिए प्यार और इज्जत नहीं है, तो कोई और मेरे लिए प्यार और इज्जत क्यों दिखाएगा?
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
So first you need to be sure of yourself.
Yes. Prerna, I hope that answers your question. Actually, one of our Lajja members has put in a question. She says that I just lost my 29-year-old husband and I have a 3-month-old child. It is so difficult. How do I deal with this? Again, grief.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely. So again, was it due to COVID? I mean, if you may know.
She hasn't mentioned that. No, she hasn't mentioned
that. A loss is a loss. I know.
A loss is a loss.
As I said, closure. So probably she may require help, speaking to a therapist, some form of therapy. So when I say closure, therapy is involved in that. This is absolutely sudden, and such a loss is like so irreplaceable, absolutely irreplaceable. God be with you. My good wishes with you, my prayers with you. However, so therapy, when I do therapy, I see to it that whatever feelings, whatever emotions are there. So I am also a Gestalt therapy practitioner. When we do this, we bring that moment alive, the present moment alive. Okay? The person is in the here and now. So whatever he or she feels is brought to the space around, okay, and it's only the client and the therapist, and it all has to get resolved there. So they come out with all their emotions. So I was narrating one of my clients' case here. She had lost her husband 4 years ago. Okay, 4 years ago, and she was grieving him as if it was. I really thought it was 1 week old. Okay. It was so intense that she couldn't just get out of it. It was so bad. She was gone into a kind of mild clinical depression, and in fact, she approached me because of her daughter. I dealt with her daughter. She was fine, and then the daughter is now very much well settled in US and doing very well. And now the mother, she told me that please get my mother out of it. And when I realized that this is where it is coming from, and I had to really do so many therapy sessions with her, at least like some 3 or 4 sessions with her to get her out of that, because it happened so suddenly. She lost her husband within 15 days. So she didn't get that closure. She couldn't come out. She always kept feeling. Now again, as I said, the underlying feeling is important. She kept feeling that I couldn't. उन्होंने मुझे मौका ही नहीं दिया कुछ करने का. She felt that guilt that I couldn't do enough for my husband. Then we had to deal with the guilt. You see, the grief was only the tip of the iceberg. What you were feeling was guilt, right? So again, here the suddenness in your member's case, who has mentioned about herself, it's more of the suddenness, and she will have to release it. So probably seeking therapy would be a big help to her at this moment.
Yes. So what is important here? Yes, what is important here is to understand that when you go to a therapist, you are not necessarily going because you have a problem. You may be going to meet a therapist to just dil halka karne, and I think that is the underlying message over here. That even when Lajja did Tattva 2020 Pratibimb, our focus was that please understand that going to a mental health practitioner, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or a counselor does not necessarily, tag you as a pagal person or
Absolutely.
as somebody
Not
who's,
at all.
having a mental issue. You're simply going to vent your feelings, give expression to all that is bottled up inside you. So if
You
our
have to
friend who Yes,
release,
yes. So
actually.
if this young lady is watching us, I'm assuming she's young because her husband is only 29. So if she's watching us or if she listens to this later, I think it is very important for her to understand that, like you said, you need to meet a counselor to at least express what is inside your heart. Once you're
Correct.
able to
Because
do that, yes,
go
continue,
ahead, go
please.
ahead.
No, no, continue.
Okay. So you know why? Because now she has to see her priorities. Her 3 month old child needs her more.
Yes,
उस बच्चे को तो कुछ अंदाजा ही नहीं है ना what has happened. So she has to. There's a role, double role that she has to play right now.
yes, yes. Absolutely, absolutely.
And
Our heart
and
goes out to
again,
you.
yeah. And one more thing, she can see. I'll tell you. There, all the memories that she has about her husband, about the togetherness and all. Let let that be your strength, my dear friend, and let
Yes,
that not be your weakness. You have a
yes,
wonderful child as a gift from him to you. So invest
absolutely.
all your energies in this. Look at that child and just let it bloom the way your husband and you had planned and wanted the child to grow up like.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. We have one more question. We have a question from Prerna who says, how to forget some bad incidents of the past. We know it's somewhere in the subconscious mind, and that keeps popping up in your mind, and somewhere that kind of causes the stress, and that is like a mental trauma to her. So, how do you forget such bad incidents?
So I'll tell you one thing now. You have to ask yourself, okay, what is this? I so wish this was a live session that I could, interact with her and pick it
I
up
know.
and just get her rid of this thing. So what happens is, ask yourself, Prerna, what is it that you're trying to avoid? This feeling of holding on to that past incident, जिसका हम कुछ कर भी नहीं सकते. Reverse cannot go reverse. Cannot. Never. So, what is holding on to this incident helping you with? What is the secondary gain? What is the underlying agenda? आप क्या avoid कर रहे हो? आप क्या छुपा रहे हो? किसको avoid कर रहे हो? Ask yourself. You will get an answer. Okay? And then ask again, okay, what is the other option? What is the other option? How could this be different? Ask yourself all these questions. Sometimes what happens is, एक scenario होता है and uska that has no meaning. Okay, first, yeah, this is something very important that has just come up in my mind. That's actually like popped up. So anything which happens has no meaning until we give our own meaning to it. Absolutely no meaning. जब तक हम उस पे अपना पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं जोड़ते हैं, it is powerless. It is absolutely powerless. Neither the past nor anybody, any person, or any human being, or anything in the environment can press your buttons. I call it the hot buttons. And nobody or nothing in your life can press your buttons if you don't give it the power to. So sometimes when I see clients, we get to the awareness there and there that probably this holding on to this incident is giving them that feel, oh, वो बेचारा वाला वो feeling, oh,
Yes,
बेचारा. This is that sympathy which they get used to. खुद के लिए जो हमारा जो self pity है, and the belief that you have formed about that incident. Okay, like मेरे साथ ऐसे ही होता है, मेरी किस्मत ही खराब है. Ask yourself, what is the evidence कि आपके साथ ऐसे होता है? बताओ, एक बार या 2 बार होने से मतलब आपकी लाइफ ऐसी हो गई? It's no God. It's the belief that you form about that incident. It is the thing that there is definitely something that you're trying to avoid underneath. That is only the tip of the iceberg, as I said.
True,
Underlying
true.
story and subconscious mind. Now that Prerna, you have mentioned about the subconscious mind is like the captain of the ship. हम उनको जो orders देते हैं ना, मतलब captain of the ship will give the orders to the ship, right? And then the navigator will take it forward. Correct? So make sure you are giving correct signals to the captain, I mean to the subconscious mind, and that will take its course. Whatever we keep saying keeps manifesting, we keep attracting.
Wow.
Okay, let me give an example here. Samjho ye, I'm just using my earphones here. So, suppose now this is a magnet, that's why I'm using it. So, this is a magnet. It will attract anything magnetic towards it because it has a field around. And we humans are exactly like this. We also have a field around us. जो हम वो field में, whatever we feed the field with, we keep attracting only that. So make sure you are putting positivity, putting, all energy, good energy, positive vibes, all of that, love, compassion, gratitude in that energy, and you will beget that.
Wow. Wow, that was so inspiring, so enlightening, Prerna. Yeah, Prerna says thank you so much for the explanation. Prerna, I hope, I mean, with you, I know I learned a lot. So thank you, Prerna, for asking this question, and thank you, Sukhmeet, for sharing such wonderful insights. Um,
Pleasure.
one of the questions that I always keep thinking is, when we're talking about mental health, जब हम physical health की बात करते हैं तो हम बोलते हैं prevention is better than cure. एक बार छींक लिया तो you better go to a doctor and find out the reason for that छींक. So when we talk about mental health, what is the prevention that we can talk about for mental health?
Okay, so I don't know. Somehow I just love to give a lot of examples and stories, or
No, but
maybe maybe.
that makes understanding easier. So please go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. So you know what? So suppose we just say, okay, now that currently Mumbai is going through these untimely rains and cyclonic kind of situations. Okay, suppose we get a weather forecast, okay, like yesterday night, but okay, tomorrow it's going to be a really bad cyclone which is going to hit Mumbai, okay, which is now okay. So I have my clinic. I'm from Mumbai and I'm at Bandra and I have a clinic at Bandra. तो अगर मैं साइक्लोन जिस दिन एक दिन पहले साइक्लोन के आने की खबर आई है रात में, तो नेक्स्ट डे when the cyclone is going to hit Mumbai, is it the right time for me to go and get my clinic repaired? Like चलो मुझे याद आके मुझे छत रिपेयर करना है. Is that the right time? No. I have to मुझे पहले से वो preparations वो renovation करा के रखनी पड़ेगी so that it doesn't kind of my clinic or that infrastructure is not affected by the storm or the cyclone, right?
True,
तो जब वो
true.
situation आती है वो सही time नहीं है. You have to it's not like a one time thing कि चलो आज मैं prepare कर रही हूँ कल मुझे कुछ दुख face कर. You have to it's an ongoing process. वो करते रहना है. कीप योर कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म सो स्ट्रॉन्ग कि आपको कोई छू भी नहीं सकता है.
Like your immune system for the body.
Actually, you said it. So take charge of your emotions. Be aware of your emotions. Don't let anybody press those hot buttons. Remember, keep your fallback mechanism very strong.
Absolutely, absolutely. Abhi, yes, please continue.
Stress, वो हमने कभी तो बचपन में ऐसे फिजिक्स में पढ़ा था. I was a science student ना, so stress is equal to pressure upon resilience. तो हमें लगता है कि स्ट्रेस मतलब प्रेशर, स्ट्रेस बड़ा तो प्रेशर बड़ा, लेकिन हम वो नीचे वो डिनोमिनेटर को तो देखते ही नहीं है. प्रेशर तब हाई होता है जब वो डिनोमिनेटर की जो रेजिलियंस है the coping mechanism to deal with stress, वो जब कम हो जाता है ना, तब प्रेशर पड़ता है. So see to it that that resilience is your ability to cope with things and all is strong. और वो उस समय नहीं की जाती. That is supposed to be done पहले से. There are a lot of such mechanisms, a lot of such practices which you can do. So something like the morning first hour in the morning and the last hour of the day before you retire to bed has to be absolutely for you. Not for the mobiles, not for the social media, not to be online. हम तो सोते सोते तक many of the times we want to check कि आज कोई important email तो नहीं आ गया.
हाँ.
So make sure that first hour in the morning is for yourself. At least 30 minutes, 10 minutes of some prayer or some meditation or whatever, and maybe some kind of exercise, some kind of spiritual thoughts. Now, spiritual thoughts is not only कि बस ध्यान में बैठे रहना है. It's not that. It's like rising above the petty things which are happening in the world. There must have to be. You have to tune into that frequency, that level.
Absolutely. So you don't necessarily need to sit and meditate. You just need to sit in a quiet space and kind of put into perspective everything that happened for the day or happened with you through that week. So important. These are things which surprisingly we know, we are aware of, and unfortunately things that we put off. हाँ,
Backseat पे चली जाती है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. It's very strange that we are aware of so many things. I think we are a generation which has the best of the best. We are aware of so many things. We have access to so many things, and yet we ourselves are keeping ourselves tied to some invisible thing which is not letting us grow. That was so important to understand that.
Tell me, हमारे parents, हमारे grandparents, वो कौन से ऐसे हम FB live sessions या Zoom sessions या webinars attend करते थे? कुछ नहीं, उनके simple फंडा था, घर पे आना है, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ family के साथ बैठ के chat करना है, and that was the bonding which they had, which was like the pillar of strength which could help them deal with all stressors.
Yes, absolutely. That also probably explains the kind of strong bonds that they have within their families also. Although joint family system, there was a reason why that kind of a nucleus was there to surround you, to safeguard you. So true. This has been a wonderful conversation with you. We are almost at the end of our stipulated time. But before we end, there is something that I always ask my guests. I asked them to share 5 things that usually क्या होता है 1 घंटे हम बात करते हैं लेकिन वो जो लास्ट मिनट की जो मगिंग होती है एग्जाम्स के पहले वो दिमाग में रह जाता है. So the last 5 things that you could tell all the audience that is listening to us now and all those people who will listen to us later. 5 things that they can do for mental wellness, mental peace and self growth.
Okay, wonderful. So for this, I when I have my live sessions, what I make them do is I make them do an activity on the wheel of life. One of my favorite is, I practically make, even if I'm not planning now, वो कहीं
Okay, we have frozen. I have no clue whether it's my system or Dr. Sukhmeet's. Nonetheless, this has been a wonderful session, and I hope I'm not cutting Dr. Sukhmeet off because I was. Yes, I think it was her network.
Yeah, Vandana, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can't. Yeah, I can see you. So yes, I think we didn't hear any of what you started off with. So you can start again.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes. Loud and clear.
So did you miss me? Okay.
We miss everything. So you can start again.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay. So I was talking about my wheel of life activity, which is like my favoriteest. Yeah. And
Yes, go on. We can hear you.
okay. So this wheel of life activity throws light on all aspects of your life, like physical,
Okay.
mental, emotional, social, financial, spiritual. Okay. So what I would want is first of all sit down and see where you are right now in all those aspects. You can hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, we can hear you, Sukhmeet.
Hello.
Yes, Sukhmeet, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great, great. So, okay, great. So what you must do is first of all, wonderful. So what I would want you to do is sit down and analyze your present scenario, your scale yourself as to say today you are at say intellectually, okay, I'm a doctor, I've done my masters in NLP, I've done my life coach training, I've done blah 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 whatever. So maybe out of one on from 1 to 10, say I could rate myself as 7. Because I'm a learner, I believe that okay, one can keep
Yes,
learning.
yes,
So
absolutely.
maybe there, and then so on and so forth. So all of the aspects, judge yourself, only yourself, not to be judged by others, but
Hmm.
on see where you are now and where you want to be. That
Okay.
will that will give you an idea of where you stand. And again, second, please take care of yourself. Self care, self love is so very important. Okay. So, say on a physical aspect, take care of your body. See, this life given to us by God is His gift to us. And we taking care
Yes,
of ourselves, our bodies, our health, physical health, mental health, is our gift to Him. So please take care of yourself. Love yourself, right? Take care of the mental diet along with the physical diet.
true.
Be aware of what content is going in. Yeah. So you know that ego concept. Agar good in, good out. Garbage in, garbage out. So be
Yes.
very much aware of what is
Wow.
going inside. Again,
Yes.
socially be aware of your boundaries. Be aware of your boundaries. Who, if you feel that there are people who are creating negativity in your life, you feel, they are not positive energy around, stay away from them. It's okay. It's your choice. It's your life. Make sure the field that I spoke about around you, make sure you feed it with a lot of positive energy, love, compassion, gratitude, all positive emotions and
Wow.
see you will attract all of those. All right?
Absolutely.
Be okay. Now, about those intense situations in life, what you need to do is, precaution is better than cure. So we have to be aware of what need could arise. अगर हमको पता है कि यार हम मैं तो बहुत sensitive हूँ, so I have to prepare myself, make myself so strong that I'm able to deal with stuff and emotions. Right? So be
Yes.
aware of the need before it actually arises. Okay, recognize
Yes.
that need, and it helps us to reduce the effect of stress which could come up, and it helps us focus on better and more important things in life for growth. Okay, and it's okay, as I said, it's okay not to be okay sometimes, right?
Yes. Yes. We
And
are human after all.
have a call back, confide in somebody, see if you have a friend, a relative. Absolutely. At the end of the day, we are human, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
self-care, self-love. To repeat, I'm repeating it again because the self-talk, the self-talk. if you streamline that self-talk, trust me, everything will fall in place because that will initiate self-love and self-care. And they are like, the power activators in your life.
Absolutely. Something like, you have to be your best friend first. Yes, I think with that, we end this wonderful conversation we end this wonderful conversation with Dr. Sukhmeet. It was very insightful, and I hope with this we are able to bring a closure to the discussion on mental health that we have been doing throughout this month. And I think the couple of things that have come out that through with this conversation and through the 7 days of Tattva is that there is no taboo to seeking help. Mental health is just as important as your physical health, and the way you would go to a doctor for your physical health, as you would go to a financial consultant for your financial health, similarly when there is a need, going to a mental health practitioner is the best thing to do. So it is very important to start accepting, acknowledging, and doing something about it instead of keeping it inside yourselves or within your family कि पता नहीं लोग क्या कहेंगे. Like Dr. Sukhmeet said, लोगों का काम है कहना, so उनको कहने दो. Move on, do something about your own life, and that only you can do. Thank you so much, Dr. Sukhmeet. Those were wonderful takeaways, and I'm sure that all the audience who's been watching us live now and those who will see the reruns are going to be amazed and blown away with the kind of insights that you have given us. And I hope that we do get an opportunity to have a face-to-face interaction soon enough. So with that, I end this Saat Ki Baat Lajja Ke Saath, and I wish all of you a very good night. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much, Dr. Sukhmeet.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The pleasure is all mine. And for all you people out there, please, I am my responsibility. Remember, so love yourself. Zindagi jeeni hai, katni nahi hai. So just live your life fully. Live each moment. Okay, stay safe, stay blessed.
Thank you so much. Good night, all.